Hey everyone, this is David from earthwormsforsale.com, and today I wanted to show you all the different types of worms we carry and give you a brief overview of what they're used for. If you see, we have all of them spread out over here. First we have the common red worm. They're great for composting, and there's their scientific name right there. And there's the worm. They're one of the smallest worms, but they're really good breeders, and they'll reproduce really fast. And they eat a lot of material, almost half their weight a day. So they are pretty small, so if you're going fishing, then you might want to use a different worm, but otherwise they're great for composting and do a really good job. The next one we have are the European night crawlers. See them right here. They can be raised just like the red worms in composting bins, but they're maybe twice as big or even bigger. So if you plan on fishing, they're probably a better choice for you. And we'll get them side by side with the red worm. So here's the European, and that's the red worm. See, they're a good bit bigger. And then our next one is the African night crawler. This one's even bigger than the European night crawler, but the reason some people don't like them is that they have to be kept warm. If you get them below, say, 60 degrees or so, then they might kill off. They're kind of a tropical worm, but they're very active. When you take good care of them. These have been left out for a while, so they're a little not too active. But you can compare them to here's the African right here. This is the European, and here's the red worm right here. So here's a shot of what species they are. That's the scientific name, and that's their common name, the African night crawlers. The last one I'm going to show you today is the Alabama jumper, and that's this one right here. It's not really a composting worm. It's more of a worm that you can just put in your garden and let go, and he'll aerate your soil and just produce good castings. Whoa, see, yeah, that's why I call him Alabama jumper. He jumps all over the place. But he's a pretty good size. You could use him fishing too, so you could, once you let him in your soil, if you find him again, then you can go fishing with him, and he's pretty active. And he's about the same size as the African night crawler, maybe a little bit smaller, or not as long. But here's all of them together. So Alabama jumper will be at the bottom. Here's a ruler to gauge the size. Here's the Alabama jumper. And first, next, the European night crawler is this one. As close as you can. Here is the African night crawler. It's pretty long, as you can see. Here's the little old red worm. Alright. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. This is David from earthwormsforsale.com.